Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool video for you today. We bought, a while back, how long ago back was it, Joey?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. We bought an old Centipede off of a guy. And we are working diligently in fixing this Centipede. And so Joey is about to change the overlay. This old one has seen its better days. So we're going to put one on, clean this sucker up. We showed a video a few weeks ago, of us working on a Revolution X, and we got a bunch of people complaining that we didn't do a good enough job. So if you are looking for someone who does a 100% perfect job, turn off this video, but we are going to get this thing looking good again, put a nice new overlay on it, and see how we end up. Oh man, look what he showed up with. Wow! What a high quality, nice reproduction. Where did we get this, Joey?
Phoenix Arcade.
PhoenixArcade.com. Darren doesn't pay us to do this, but he makes some of the best stuff you can possibly get. Let's see. Should we try to compare them to see how dead on the money Darren is? I was just thinking about that little purple line. There is a little purple line. Looks very accurate, Joey. Darren, this is a very accurate reproduction here, buddy. We like it. Look how the one line is a little longer. I guess I'll bet that's how this is too. Yep, of course. Like he'd mess something that obvious up. All right, Joe, so you're taking the control panel apart. What is the first step?
Take the trackball out.
Take the trackball out. Now, why are you taking the trackball out?
So we got to take this old overlay off, and I'm going to be putting a new one on. And I also have a new trackball.
Man, new trackball. We're going all the way live with it. You know, Matt bought one finally for his.
I've been telling him.
Here's the deal, people. If you've got a Centipede, we used to like rebuild them. So you can put new rollers inside the trackball, and all this stuff. For whatever reason, it just don't work right. Buy a brand new trackball. They're not that much money. I think at arcadeshop.com they're like $45 or something. Buy a brand new trackball, put that sucker in, and you will love it. Oh man, but look what we got here. This is something interesting. Tested by Bob Roberts himself, the man, the legend. Lubed and game tested. September 2003. Wow. Well, we might have to sell that, Joe, on the killer list of video games.
Yep.
Was it working right?
I didn't even try it.
We didn't even try it, Bob. We're going to put a new one in, buddy.
I think the ball gets smaller.
Yeah.
It messes it up.
So the ball, there's these rollers in there that the ball sits on. One is there and one's there. And there's a little wheel, or no, another bearing over here, or a roller. And the metal gets worn away by the ball, but the ball is plastic. So you know the ball's getting worn away too, so they just don't fit together right anymore. So we just buy a new one, man. Buy a brand new one, pop it in there, and you don't have any trouble. Okay, so we're pulling the harness out. Got the little volcano buttons and the bezels and all of that. There's different types of these too, but you can order these as well at arcadeshop.com if you're missing some. So this is the short plastic ones. They also make tall plastic ones, and they make short anodized aluminum ones, and I don't know if they make the tall ones like that. They call them the volcano buttons. So these ones have a little LED in them. Very Atari. Old school cherry switch. And from what I understand, Arcade Shop now makes complete reproductions of these too. I mean the whole thing with the lighted button and everything. So you've got 2 wires here for the switch, And then you've got 2 wires here for the actual LED. Oh, and if you get one of these that doesn't work, try switching the wires for the LED around. Sometimes the LED won't work if they're wired backwards. Alright, so we're going to take this overlay off, and then we'll see if we can clean it up a little bit and put the new overlay on. Alright, Joe's pulling it off. He's heating it up with a heat gun. And then pulling it off. Now, doesn't it hurt your hand, Joe?
Sometimes.
It burns up his fingers a little bit.
That's part of it.
That's part of it. Y'all didn't know. He's already got most of this off. Look at all this. So it leaves some of the glue adhesive on it. So we are then going to sand it down flat. So it'll be fairly smooth. We can put this new overlay on it. I saw somebody saying, Joe, that you can rub peanut butter all over the glue and leave it for 2 days, and it'll eat off all of the glue.
Alrighty. Sounds like a big mess to me.
Yep. How y'all doing today? Alright, so we're going to finish it up. Here is the cabinet in the back that we've been working on. The thing, when we got it, had no side art. Somebody had already painted over it. Maybe they had kitted it into something else. I don't know. So we put a new paint job on it and green T-molding, make it stand out a little bit. Now, you're going to ask yourself, don't you know, Ron, that they make brand new side art for it? Well, of course they do. And it's a couple $100. And it would take several hours to put on right. And it just, you know, that's a pretty big job. So we would have to raise the price considerably if we put new side art on it. So it won't be us. Now, if the customer wants to do it, they can do it and make it perfect with new side art. But we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it black the way it is. But we are putting a new overlay on it because the old overlay is just absolutely unacceptable. And we've rebuilt the monitor. We need to adjust it a little bit. Maybe get it a little taller. That'd be good. We're putting a new trackball in it. You can rebuild the old ones, but they work better if it's a brand new one. It's got a nice marquee on it, but the Centipede marquees always look good. A little washed out because I got the brightness up so high. Let me turn the brightness down so you can see how beautiful this marquee is. Let's see. There we go. That's about how it looks here in person. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now, there's something I've heard before about the coloring. Like this one, the background's purple. There may have been one that the background was blue, maybe. And the side art was slightly different. That's why I was talking about the overlay being an exact copy early, because I think there might be 2 types. I think. I might be wrong about that. But Phoenix Arcade has never let us down. They always do good stuff. We've got a bunch of other things from them over the years. And they make good copies. So, for reproductions. You see the monitor's not quite tall enough. We'll see if we can mess with that though. But alright, so let's go back and see what's next on the actual control panel. Well, Joey started putting it on before I could film it. What did you do to prep it, Joey? Now, you sprayed it and powder coated it, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yeah. We powder coated it and did it.
We sandblasted it first.
Did it the way that you imagined is the right way in your mind. Boy, that's like tricky there. Sometimes when you go to pull it off like that, once you've stuck it down, it delaminates. All right, and then so Joey just eyeballed it and stuck her right on, and it looks to me like he's got it pretty damn straight. Have you got it pretty damn straight, Joey?
Close enough for government work.
Close enough for government work, he said.
Pretty damn straight to me.
So you know your buttons have a little bezel. So it'll cover the hole a little bit. You know, for just eyeballing it, Joe, you got it pretty damn good. Considering that everything covers it up. I guess it's slightly off, but I like it.
A little low, I think, maybe.
It looks better than the original one did. I like it. Now, how much did that overlay cost us, Joey?
It was about $70.
It was something like $70, and you just stuck her right on there. If it would have been crooked, it would have just stayed crooked, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I've had people say before, oh, you should put half on and then measure and put the other half off. Looks like you did pretty good without doing any of that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to get this all cleaned up and wrapped around and all of that stuff, and then we'll start putting it back together. Hit it with a little bit of heat when you go over the bin, just to make it soften it up and makes it want to curl a little better. Just a little bit. All right, Joe, what do you think?
That's good.
Looks like Hollywood.
Yep.
Okay, so the art's looking good. We threw away all the old art, so now it's time to put all the new accoutrements back in. Are you going to put a new button, Joe, or are we using the original button?
I think I'm going to put a new one in.
Going all the way live, people. This old one has got to get replaced. So that's a little faded. You think this is nicotine, Joe? Probably nicotine did it, people. Look, the part that was inside the control panel and had the holder on it and the nut on it is still white, but anything that was exposed on the inside or the outside is yellowed. So you know it can't be anything integral to the actual plastic because some of it didn't do it. What do you think about that? All right, so yeah, we're looking pretty good. So we'll start putting some of the stuff back. Okay, so Joe mounted it back on the game after he put a new trackball, new button, and the other buttons back in. The hell was that?
That was extra.
That was extra. Okay, our buddy Matt was telling us the other day, whenever he put his new trackball in, that he had a problem where the directions were reversed on the screen. So we are swapping the two wiring harnesses. And that should get us going. Well, no.
I missed a pin.
It's getting there. People said they wanted to see more of this stuff, Joe. Isn't this the interesting videos?
It's great.
Put the control panel back up. Up, down, left, right. You appear to have that correct, Joe.
Like butter.
It's like butter, people. Well, you know what that means. About time to play it. I see you got the lights going on the control panel and everything.
You might have to fix the sound for me first.
Oh no, there's no sound. What? It's gonna be the speakers unplugged.
Nope.
Is it playing the music now? Oh, no, that's not it. It's not the speakers unplugged. Well, folks, we're going to have to fix the Centipede sound. Didn't I already fix the Centipede sound in a video before?
Probably.
Okay, well, I might stop watching and start working. Okay, folks, I'm going to quickly show you how I'm troubleshooting it. So the potentiometer inside on these is actually a rheostat. It's a big old thick one. A lot of juice runs through it. Which doesn't mean it'll electrocute you or something, but it's like a 25 watt potentiometer, which is usually referred to as a rheostat. So it whenever you turn it, you get no kind of crackle or anything from the speaker, which tells me that the speaker is unhooked. Joe said no. Now, why did you say no?
Because I had to put a new starter in it earlier.
Okay, well, hold on a second. So our next thing that we're going to check is you come back here to the back, you put it on resistance, you get your 2 probes. Now I've turned off the game. These are the 2 wires running up to the speaker. And if you check, now I unplugged this part. If you check, well, if I can get the thing in there. If you check, there is no connection between those 2 wires, and on the other end they're supposed to be connected to an 8 ohm speaker. Joe, I ain't getting 8 ohms.
All right.
I'm getting open line. Line is open. So the speaker is either has a wire broke on it, or it's bad, or it's unplugged. So we'll mess with that next. So here is Atari's marquee assembly. These are in a lot of their games like this. So they have this little tray that slides out of the top, and the bulb is in the front, and the wiring comes back, and they've got their little transformer there and everything. And then here's the speaker. I was telling Joe, I thought that usually they were like a oval, but we can't remember. So if you look real close, one of the wires is disconnected from the cone. Yeah, there you go. So see the little solder joint on the cone? So I'm going to try to solder it back on, the wire back on the cone. And hopefully that'll save it. So I replaced the wire, soldered it to the paper cone. Yeah, buddy. So you might say, why is that not 8 ohms? It's because we're measuring resistance, and it's really impedance. And so impedance is measured a little bit differently, but you can use a multimeter to get a good idea of it. So y'all just let me know if you need any more good ideas. All right, Joe. Ready to slide it back in and see if the speaker sounds good, because even though the voice coil works or is connected now, it might not sound good. All right, the monitor is fading in. We've turned it back on. Now, it might be really loud, people. Watch your ears. It's going to be really loud, people. All right, so we'll button that up, and then we'll see if we can adjust the monitor a little bit. So as soon as he put the marquee on, it made a little box up there, and it made the bass sound better. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Okay, folks, so he is adjusting the B plus on it as we speak. He's at 110, and it's supposed to be at 120, which will probably make the screen get a little bigger.
115.
115. This is the original Electro-Home G07 monitor. Now keep in mind this thing is 40 years old and it's still working. Now we replaced the capacitors in it to get the picture a little nicer, but now we have to adjust it.
Alrighty.
120?
Yep.
Alright, so 120. So let me show you how he did that. Well, this is a parts chassis, G07. So it's different on every model, but on this particular model, the B plus adjustment is right here. You turn that little knob, and you measure the B plus, and the way you measure it is on this leg right here of this resistor. So you put one of your probes to ground, which is the frame in the cabinet, and one of the legs of your multimeter to here. Is that the right one, Joe? That one?
This one.
This one. This one. To this one. And it'll give you 120. If you do this one, it's 150 something. 150 something. So that should be 120. So now we've got to try to fix the image a little bit. It's a little bit low. You're just cheating now, Joe.
That's it.
All right, so that is the width coil, which makes the screen taller. Now you might say, well, how would it make it taller? Well, it's because the screen is in there sideways. So the width is the long way. Imagine if it's a TV, it's really sitting in there sideways. So the width is this way. So we need to try to make it actually taller. He's going to turn that adjustment, which is probably going to make down at the bottom where it says 1980 Atari, go off the screen as the screen gets bigger. But then we can adjust that back up. All right, Joe, you're moving. I don't know how much of that you will be able to get back on the screen, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, so that made it a lot bigger to the point where it pushed the 1980 Atari down the screen. So now what he's going to do is he's going to move the centering jumper. All right, Joe, so it's the ones on the left, the ones closest to the pots, nearest the middle. So hold on a second. We'll film it. All right, pull it loose. Was it in the middle?
It was on the bottom.
Okay, I didn't even see it move. All right, try it on the other side. Did you just do it?
Put it on the middle.
Put it on the other one. All right, that's probably as high up as you can go with that one. You may be able to adjust the horizontal frequency and get it to move up a little bit. Too far. Okay, hey, leave her right there. All right, now put it back on the middle adjustment. But that's the wrong one. That's the left and right one. There you go. Is that the middle one?
Yep.
Okay, see if you can get some more width out of it.
That's all the width I got.
All right.
Oh, the width.
Yeah, like the coil.
No, I don't have no more coil.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's probably going to be it. You can make it even taller if you wanted by changing the width cap, but I mean, we're looking pretty good, really. It's not all the way to the top of the screen and all the way to the bottom of the screen, but
I don't think Centipede usually is.
yeah, I don't think so either. So that's looking pretty good, people. Now you might not know that because of the way I've got the camera adjusted. Let me show you a little better. That's what we're looking at here in person. What do you think about that? Not bad. Joe, I think it's already on free play.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yep.
Okay. The LEDs. Are blinking. The coin door bulbs are lit. Alright, so we got to work on the coin door a little bit and some other minor things, and then we'll be ready to check it out. Okay, so the little coin return bezel is missing on the front of this door. It's been broken off. So there is a big plate on the back that will come off, and allowing you to get down to where that bezel is mounted. Da, 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 da. So that's the guts. We're doing this with it all turned on. Why not? Why not, Joe?
It's a parts store.
This is a parts store. Has some issues. But it does have one good coin return bezel on it. So he's going to do it the exact same way. Now the day may come where we use the parts store for something too. But today we're using it to grab an original style bezel off of it.
And the door, the flap.
Oh yeah, and the flap for the coin bezel.
Try to.
Are both the flaps missing? No, just the one. Okay, we're getting there. If you can get it off with how they did that button. Is that the buttons in the door? And they're calling us hacks, Joe. That's a damn hack. Especially if it's in a game with free play, where you could just... All right. Oh, there it is. The door still had the screws in it somehow. I guess because they broke it off and the screws couldn't fall out the way the door's created. I was thinking they were different, but they're not. It's just the one's clean and the other one ain't. All right, we'll put it all back together, clean it up a little bit, and we'll see how she looks. Okay, folks, we got her all fixed up and looking good. It would look better with the side art, but like I said, it's a lot of work. But pretty clean. Whenever we got it, somebody had peeled off the old side art and they'd painted it black. A lot of times if it's just been painted over the original art, you can still see the silkscreen Centipede on the side, but not this one, unfortunately. Coin door came out pretty good. Looks like nice, like it should. I love the green T-molding. Control panel overlay came out nice. The bezel was already nice. Marquee we already looked at. It's nice. All in all, a good little machine. It's a clean machine, folks. Somebody will be very happy to have this in their home. Now, I wanted to show you about the monitor, okay? So I was talking about how we couldn't quite get it all the way to the edges of the screen. So look at the shape that we have it. We're pretty close to the top, and we're pretty close to the bottom. We've got it about centered. So see how your archer, your shooter, can go all the way down to about where the line above the 1980 logo. And see how we've got it where it's kind of it's not quite as elongated, which again is the width adjustment because the monitor's turned sideways. So let me show you how you can tell if that's normal or not. So one way you can tell if that's normal or not is you can go on the killer list of video games and see some screenshots. So these are screenshots taken from MAME, which is basically, you know, they're capturing the output of the actual program. And so I don't know too much about it, but different boards can send out a different resolution, basically the pixel width and depth and all that, width and height. So see how the picture it's kind of square. It's a little bit taller than wide. Here's Pac-Man in comparison. See how Pac-Man is more elongated? It's just a little bit taller image put out by the actual game board. So that's how Pac-Man looks. That's how Centipede looks. See the difference? Centipede, Pac-Man. Centipede, Pac-Man. And here is one of the Centipede flyers. So you can see that on the original artwork that they mocked up, it looked like that too. Notice too that they don't have the logo at the bottom. But you can see that there's a lot of black space at the bottom of the screen. So on the original game, apparently it didn't completely fill the screen. So I think we got it about right. Okay, folks, we're going to play it a little bit. The high score is 67,909. Whoever Dab was dabbing on this high score here. Let's see if I can beat it. I don't know if I'm any better than that. spider, you get more points if you're closer to him. And when they get to the bottom, they double up. That little sucker that was coming across, you don't want none of him. Because look what happens when they hit him. See how they go all the way to the bottom? They fall all the way to the bottom once they hit one of his poisonous mushrooms. The scorpion. You don't want the scorpion. That guy. Damn it. He's done messed me up, people. Look at him. Look at him. That's how he ruined me. Little sucker. Look at him. Oh, I missed him. I missed him, folks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I couldn't handle it. It got too intense. He did me wrong again, people. Uh-oh. Damn it, they're getting away from me. They cheated. They absolutely cheated. But the trackball is working really good. We're going to play it again. That was just my warm-up. I haven't played Centipede in about 2 years. Something like that. That was just my warm-up. This guy Dab, he probably set it on easy and beat the hell out of it and then set it on harder so that I couldn't beat it. That's probably what happened. So I got to get 60,000 to get on the top 3. This game, whenever it turns off, it deletes all of these scores from here down. It keeps those top 3. So if you look, the top 3, you know, this one was like 13 earlier. The top 3 are higher because somebody's played it up to that. And also, that's not really a very high score. Somebody who really knows what they're doing would get much higher than that. So I have this story I told before on another Centipede video. We had this woman call us one time, and she wanted to buy a Centipede that we had for sale. So we said, sure, you know, we'll sell it to you. So we brought it to her and everything. And she said, I didn't want to tell you until I got it in my house, but I think that's the one I used to play when I was a little girl at the ice cream store. And we said, really? And Joey delivered. He said, really? And she said, yeah, my initials are still on it. And her initials were DEW. So we didn't tell her that those initials are just filled in by the game board. Every time you turn it off, they all say that whenever you turn it back on. Why would we tell her, people? We weren't defrauding her. We were just letting her be happy. So she's got her original Centipede now. She's probably still playing it. Oh, come on. I just creeped right into him. The fleas only drop whenever there's not enough mushrooms. I saw him coming. I should have jigged or jagged. Uh-oh. Should have shot the last one, not the first one. Gotcha! Ah, the damn spider. Oh, come on. I was slow on the trigger. All right, I got 29,000 that time. That was a little worse than last time, wasn't it? My skills are slipping. We're going to play one more game, though, people. See if I can get anywhere near. So I got the fourth and the fifth scores now. I had 35,000. Got worse that time. Okay, I'm going to blame it on the camera. You're right in the way. That's the reason. So the number of mushrooms on the screen determines when the fleas drop. And also the centipedes with legs, the front ones with eyes, I mean, are worth more points. I was watching that one. I wasn't watching the damn spider. Man, that's shameful. Shameful. Damn it. I was trying to go to the left, but my finger slipped. Don't you hate it when your finger slips? Oh, the spider got stuck. Oh no! Oh, I thought I got him. I thought I outsmarted him, and I was so wrong. Damn it! All right, we're gonna play it one more time, people. I think it's cheating, so I've got to beat the cheat. We got to get the world's greatest game of Centipede going on here, so I can get somewhat close to that 60,000. All right, so I got 34 that time. My skills are improving again. All right, we're not taking any prisoners this time. No prisoners. Damn it. I was flea hunting. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I was off a little bit. If you can let them fall on top of you like that, you get a lot more points because you're shooting the front one all the way down. Damn it. Uh-oh. Damn it! That freaking spider, he does it every time. All right, we're going to have to play one more time, people. I mean, I can't end on a low note. What the? This is supposed to be my triumphant success story. I mean, I can't keep getting. Look, I'm either going to get one of the top 3 or I'm going to get the bottom 5. I was doing so good that time, too. I thought I had it for show. See, the fleas are trying to drop mushrooms in the bottom of the screen. You saw what he did. Missed him. I saw it coming and it wasn't good. Uh-oh. Damn it, I missed him. I had him, but I missed him. I had him just for a minute there. Die, you garden scum! Oh, come on. Well, that's as good as I can do, folks. It's not going to happen tonight. I'm going to keep practicing, though. Eventually, I'll be so great, you won't even be able to watch me play. It'll be so fast. So there you go. Hope you remember Centipede. And this one turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. What do you think? Not bad. Monitor looks fantastic. For a 40-year-old monitor, holy crap. It still had the original capacitors on it. Swapped them out, made it look nice. Got the sound working, cleaned up the cabinet, repainted the black somebody else had already painted on there, so don't come at me, bro. Put on new green T-molding. I got the light bulbs in the coin door working, replaced the coin door bezel. Got the new overlay on it, put a brand new trackball in it, got the brand new button in it, got the 2 LED buttons working exactly how they should, and as you can see, it's oh so sweet. I got that from Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes is the man. So, leave your comments below. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. Can you see my thumb? Leave us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. And did you know that we have another channel now? It's my brother's channel. It's called My Brother Donnie. Now, earlier we were watching My Brother Joe. I'm Ron. There's 3 of us. Donnie is the craziest of us all. He's nuts. But every day is an adventure with Donnie, and he films all of those adventures. So go check out his channel. The link is below. And we'd like to thank everybody from all around the world that has been using our Amazon links to purchase things on Amazon. So how that works is, there is a little link down below the video. If you click that link, we just sent you to Amazon. And so we get a royalty for sending you there. You don't have to sign up for anything or fill out anything or anything like that. You just follow our link to Amazon, and Amazon remembers that because there's a little identifier in your URL whenever you go there that you came from us. So we appreciate everybody that's been doing that. It gives us a little tip for everything you buy on Amazon. Our international ones are starting to work. We've had some people in Canada buying some stuff. We've had some people in the United Kingdom buying some stuff. Some people in Italy buying some stuff. We see you out there. We had some people, we signed up for the Australian one too. See, the Australian one is a go. Thank you to all of our people in Australia. So we appreciate everybody that's been doing that. It's pretty awesome. We're never going to have a Patreon account, at least not, I don't want to say never, because who knows, maybe things will change. But as of now, we have no intentions of starting a Patreon account because we don't want people to donate money to us. You need your hard-earned money for things like food and video games and cable bills and cell phones and stuff like that. We wouldn't want any of that. So all we ask is, well, we don't ask, but if you feel like using the Amazon affiliate links, we appreciate it. And give us a thumbs up. We do ask you to do that. I filmed all this. The least you could do is give us a thumbs up. Now, why do we keep asking you to give us a thumbs up? It's because when you do that, YouTube says, oh, look, we're getting some action on this video. People are into it. And they spread it around to more people, and we get more views, and that's what we really like. So leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Check out My Brother Donnie. You can Google him. He's worldwide now. Everybody knows him. And I'm over there with him doing a lot of videos. And we will see you on the next video. We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight.